Step It Up, how people use podiatry services after chemotherapy.
Surviving cancer must be such good news to return to a normal life without worrying about fighting cancer. But what if I told you that this may not be completely good news? As for many, a monster is lurking, preventing the return to a normal life due to the long-lasting consequences of the cancer treatment itself, the chemotherapy. Chemotherapy is aimed to kill fast-growing cancer cells, but it also affects the skin, hair, nails, and most importantly, the nerves, leading to a condition called chemotherapy-induced peripheral neuropathy. This neuropathy mainly affects the nerves in the legs, meaning a person's ability to sense, feel, and react to stimuli as normal is gone below their knees. Now, the current cancer survival rate in Australia is 70%. Great, but unfortunately, this neuropathy affects around 50% of cancer survivors for up to 3 years after their chemo, or in some cases, it can be lifelong. Imagine surviving a deadly cancer, but then to live with severe nerve pain, electric shock-like symptoms, or not being able to feel the limbs at all. Think of what this can do to our ability to drive, or our ability to stand and walk without falling over. Or worse, imagine stepping on a piece of broken glass and not feeling it, with that injury leading to infection, ulceration, and possible amputation. In fact, neuropathy similar to this as seen in diabetes is one of the leading causes of non-traumatic lower limb amputations in Australia. Now, obviously saving a life from cancer is the priority and it should be. But we know that there's no cure and prevention for this neuropathy. We can at least manage the symptoms better. And anecdotally, podiatrists like myself have been doing it for years with research showing that our intervention can reduce the falls and amputations. But sadly, none of the current guidelines on the management of this neuropathy incorporate podiatry care. Hence, in my PhD, I have gathered consensus-based recommendations from Australian podiatrists on how to best manage this neuropathy. And now I'm looking at state data to compare podiatry service use before and after chemotherapy, which clearly suggests underutilization. My aim is to advocate for cancer survivors so they can return to a life closer to normal by incorporating preventative podiatry care during their chemotherapy, so that if this monster arrives, it can be tamed. Thank you.
Sindrani, that was awesome. Finalist 2 tonight.